Hello, my name is Greg Perez, and I am the host for our show today, and my co-host is Denny Ritchie. And today we're going to be talking about the 24th annual Knights of Columbus crab feed that we have every year. This year it's a dinner, and this year it's going to be a drive-through event. So there's going to be choices of cordon bleu or crab, which to whoever you're liking, and we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to be holding this at the Clackamas County Fairgrounds, and the other thing we're going to be doing is following the protocol that the state of Oregon has for the COVID. So let's not worry about that because we're going to be on top of it. So today I wanted to cover a few things, and we wanted to cover the things that are going on during this event. And one of the things I'd like for Dennis to bring up is part of this is the dinner, part of it's a raffle, which you can buy everything online, tickets and everything online. And then we have what we call a paddle raise. And what we do is we choose a specific circumstance that happens in the local area and surrounding areas, and we choose a specific circumstance to where we raise funds for that are in dire need. And Dennis, I'd like for you to start on that, what our special paddle raise is going to be this year.
Yeah, this year it's different. Last year we selected a family with a young girl that had a partially undeveloped heart, and we raised considerable amount of money in a short time with the paddle raiser. This year we don't have a captive audience, so we have to do a lot of hustling to get people's attention for this. I was asked to go and find a family that had lost everything in the raging wildfires that came down the Santiam Canyon.
And granted, there were numerous people that lost their homes.
Yes.
But this one in particular, go ahead.
This is a picture of the family. The lady's name is Marta, and Marta lost not only once everything they had, but twice within the same year. She and her children were victims of domestic violence that it was increasingly hard to live with. Finally, she said, "I have to get my kids out of here." She gave them each a paper bag and said, "Pack what you treasure the most. We're leaving tonight. We're never coming back." And they fled the California desert, came up back to the Pacific Northwest and Gates, Oregon, where she had grown up. And she, at that point, reached out and got help from the local Knights of Columbus, and they were able to get her the kids outfitted with clothing and toys and bicycles, and so that they could do things. And she found a job working up in the Opal Creek National Forest as caretaker and housekeeper for the person who had started that national forest, and he needed a lot of help. He had been in an airplane crash, and so she took care of him. Then on Labor Day, September 7th, she heard the roar of the wildfires that had been burning to the east, and they'd been burning for weeks, allowed to supposedly burn themselves out. And when we had the 50, 60 mile an hour winds come from the east, that fire exploded and traveled down the canyon at a phenomenal rate. Marta heard it coming and told her boss, "I have to get the kids out of here. We have to leave now." And they were unable to find their two animals, their cat and their dog. So she asked her boss if he would bring them out. And he said, "Yes, I will." She got in the car. The kids had nothing but the clothes on their back, and they took one pillow and two blankets. They expected to be able to come back within a few days. Well, George didn't make it out, and neither did the animals. They found their remains a few weeks later when they could actually get in. Marta lost everything again and had to start over for the second time. And once again, the local Knights of Columbus, in Stayton and Sublimity, helped out a great deal. But finding a place to live is very difficult, and she temporarily was granted asylum at her mother's place in Salem, and that didn't go over too well. It was a very small place, and the 6 of them were sleeping on a very small living room floor.
Can you tell me, I know she has 5 children. Can you give me the ages?
Sure. The oldest girl is 16, and then she has a daughter, 14, 10, and 7, and she has a 4-year-old son. All the kids seem to be very intelligent, but really shell-shocked by everything that's gone on.
And you have spoke with them, correct, the children?
Oh, I did. First, I made sure that I could gain Marta's trust and met her, and then we eased into getting to know the kids, and I took them out for an ice cream cone, and it was the best $20 I ever spent in my life.
Oh,
It was great.
That's very compassionate of you. And they're right now they're shuffling around trying to find a place. They're on a list, I take it?
Yes, both the Red Cross and the state and county housing authorities have approved Marta. The Red Cross put her up temporarily in a motel, and that's running out now. They don't know exactly where they're going to be, but finding some place to rent is near impossible. First of all, because of the situation with COVID, people are not moving. And even those who cannot pay the rents are staying put. So nothing is becoming available that way. And then all the people who were burnt out during the fires are looking for a place to stay, and they grabbed up the houses that were available right away. Marta has made a bid on a couple of things that came up, and I talked to her yesterday, and she was just minutes late, and we're
So
still
she
helping.
lost that house,
Yeah,
right?
she has no place to go, so she's temporarily staying in the motel, and apparently the housing authority said that they would put her up there for another month, but we don't know what's going to happen. The first bit ended on January 1st, and so she's got another 30 days. I've got some realtors that are looking in the area trying to help out, but so far there's just no good situations.
Well, it has to be difficult to have, a family of 6 to be in a motel room, for one. And so things are tight and compressed, and I know that psychologically this is affecting all of them, as it is everybody else.
It's very difficult, but this is a family that, because of the abuse and the situation, they moved frequently. Like they were in one place at a time, no more than 3 months. Very few of the kids ever had the opportunity of even enrolling in school. The second oldest girl said, she would really love to have a home, someplace where she could meet other kids and make a friend. She said, I've never really had a friend outside my sisters.
Wow, that's going to be a tight family as they grow.
It's very tight.
So, during the crab dinner and online, which I hope everybody goes online to take a look at this and the dinner tickets and so forth, it'll have raffle tickets there for the shopping spree. It'll also have a specific area to make donations to this family, correct, Dennis?
Correct.
And if you feel in your heart that you have some extra and you can help this family of 6 out, it would be a blessing to them. And we are doing our best to raise funds, not only for this family here, but for the community of Canby, for Share the Warmth through Canby Utility, through the St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in the back. We serve every Wednesday from 3 to 7, and right now I think we're over feeding over 300 families every Wednesday.
It's amazing.
So it's went up about 100 more than normal. And then the Canby Pregnancy Center, we'll be
Right.
giving money to them too so they can stay in operation. And there are other nonprofit charities that we take care of in town too and donate money to. We usually help out the high school during the grad night, but we might do something special. We don't know exactly what's going to happen at that time frame, but everything is online. Please visit the website. Take a look at the billboard of Second and Ivy, and then we'll have another one up in town. We're doing this on Facebook, social media. If you get it, and I'm sure we're going to have it on there, please share it with the other families. It's very important that we get this message out here. And this is what the Knights of Columbus, the Council 3484 here in Canby, this is what we do. We support our community. This is our mission. Dennis,
Yes, sir.
go ahead. Do you have anything else that you want to enlighten us on?
Well, actually, there's one other way that you can contribute if you choose not to do it by credit card or online. We will have ticket sellers at Thriftway on Fridays and Saturdays, and it will be from noon to about 6 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, starting this coming Friday.
Great, great. So I think right now, February 6th is the day that we're having the crab dinner. And if you don't like crab, we have cordon bleu and side dishes to go with us and dessert and so forth. It's going to be a drive-through. There will be directions to enter and where to exit. We will have guides out there to take care of all of that. And we have a system going on, and we're doing the best we can because this is the first time we have tried this. And this is going to be a little difficult for us, but we're going to make it happen because we need to do as much as we can for this family and for our community. So anything else that we have?
You know, I'd really like to impress on everybody who sees this that this group of men, Knights of Columbus, is such an outstanding group. I'm kind of the new kid here. I've only been around 4 years, and I am so impressed with everything, how they affect the community. It makes me really proud to be a member, and I thank them for allowing me the opportunity to help out.
One of the things I wanted to say before we close is we have Code of Ethics and Conduct, and our principles are charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. And it serves as the basis of the order core values that we have, which are integrity, professionalism, excellence, and respect. So we are here to help anybody and everybody that we can, and if you support us, we will support you. This is a difficult time, and I think that's all we have for now. I'd like to sign off. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it very much, and I'm Greg Perez, your host. We'll see you again on February 6th.
And the one thing I'd like to say finally, our message is the need is greater than ever now.
That's
Greater
right.
than ever.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you again. Bye now.